Low pass filters and high pass filters.
And what else?
Mixing, sampling.
Next.
And the 4 topologies.
Total feedback circuit, sir.
Okay, we have seen about feedbacks. So what is feedback?
A part of output is supplied to the input, sir,
Okay.
to know the efficiency of the output quantity.
And what is the difference between amplifier and oscillator?
Positive and negative feedback, sir.
Okay, which one is positive and which one is negative?
Oscillator positive, sir. Amplifier negative.
Okay, oscillator is positive feedback and amplifier is negative feedback. What is the use of feedback?
We can know the amount of output, sir. Output signal.
And anything else? What is the effect of gain due to feedback?
Increases, sir.
In case of negative or positive?
Positive,
Okay.
sir.
In case of negative?
Gain decreases.
Okay, gain decreases. Next, we have seen about all these characteristics, right? So what is regenerative feedback and degenerative feedback? Degenerative and regenerative.
Regenerative means positive, degenerative means negative.
Right, correct. And what about mixing? What is
The
mixing?
output will be mixed to the input component, sir.
Okay, via feedback path.
Yes.
And how many types are there in this?
2 types.
Hmm.
Series mixing and shunt mixing.
Shunt
Series
mixing.
mixing and shunt mixing. Next. And the sampling? Again,
series and shunt sampling.
Shunt sampling.
Shunt.
Sampling.
Okay, suppose if it is a series, then which one should I consider? Is it voltage or else current?
Voltage.
Okay, and this is voltage.
Current.
If it is shunt means current. Okay, next.
Mm,
Sampling path?
Series current. Shunt
Yes.
voltage.
That's it. This is the main path. And what are the different signal sources that you have seen? Signal source. Source networks. How many types of source networks are there?
2, sir.
Hmm.
Thevenin's North.
First one is Thevenin's, next one is Norton's. And we have seen about this mixing. It is also called as comparator. And in case of series, it is nothing but loop formation. If it is shunt, it is nothing but nodal. So we have to discuss this one also. And basic amplifiers, and how many types are there in this?
4.
What are they?
Voltage.
Voltage amplifier, trans conductance, trans resistance.
Right. So voltage gain, current gain, trans conductance, and trans resistance.
Trans resistance.
So we have seen till here. Next one. What about feedback block? Feedback block. What will happen here? What will happen in feedback? So what are the elements that are present in this block?
RLC resistors.
Okay, passive components are present. What are passive components?
Yes. Resistors, inductors, and capacitors.
Okay. So this feedback factor is denoted with?
Beta.
Correct. It is denoted with beta. And how I got
Beta.
this one? Vf is equal to beta times V out. What is this?
V output is multiplied with feedback.
Correct. V output is multiplied with feedback so that it will give
Feedback.
Vf. So from here, this will be input. So here input is V naught, which is multiplied with beta, so that I'll get output, which is Vf. That's why I'm writing Vf as beta times V out. Next, what about this one? If you want to calculate the accurate value of Vf, what should I do? In this feedback path, Vf can be written as total voltage
Into beta.
Into resistance.
opposite
Opposite
resistance
resistance by total resistance.
by total resistance. So I've told you Vf is equal to beta times V out. So here beta can be written as Vf by V out. So see here. So I'm writing this Vf by V out is equal to Rb by Ra plus Rb. So I
RB.
simply replace this part with beta. So beta is nothing but Rb by Ra plus Rb. Okay. Next we have seen about sampling also. Then next, what is the difference between transfer gain with negative feedback and positive feedback? We have derived the expressions for this also. What's the answer in case of negative feedback?
X naught by XS is equals to A by 1 plus A beta.
A by 1 plus A beta.
A
This is
beta.
for negative or positive?
Negative.
This is for
Negative.
negative feedback. For positive,
A by 1 minus A beta.
this is positive. And what is the difference between AF and A?
Feedback with amplifier. Without feedback.
Gain with feedback. You need to call it as
Gain.
gain with feedback. This one is
Gain.
gain without
Without
feedback.
Gain.
Without feedback.
It is also called as
Open loop.
open loop gain. Okay. This one is also called as closed loop gain.
Closed loop.
Closed loop gain.
Why? Because I'm giving feedback. Input. This is output. So here feedback is not there. That's why I'm calling this one as open loop.
Open
Suppose
loop.
if feedback is present, it is closed.
Closed loop.
Yes or no? So that's why I'm calling this as closed loop gain. Remember these 2 points. So we are done with this part also. We have derived, this is for short. Okay. Negative and positive. We have derived this one. We have seen the fundamental assumptions. And next, we need to see from general characteristics of negative feedback amplifier. So first, what is the use of feedback and which feedback is better in case of amplifier? So first point is we need to stabilize the gain. So positive feedback is better or negative feedback is better for amplifiers?
Negative.
Negative feedback. Why? Is there any reason? If it is gain, where it increases in case of positive or negative?
Noise.
Correct. Noise will reduce in case of negative feedback. This is one advantage. Noise will be reduced. At the same time, non-linear distortions will be reduced. But here the problem with negative feedback is gain is also getting reduced. This is the
Yes.
main disadvantage with negative feedback. But these are some of the advantages. This one is an advantage. This one is an advantage. Here, reduced non-linear distortions. So the non-linear distortions in output signal of an amplifier is reduced by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Here A beta is called as loop gain. We call it as loop gain. Okay. When negative feedback is used. Next, at the same time, noise is reduced. The noise voltage generated in the amplifier is reduced by a factor of 1 plus A beta when negative feedback is used. This is also one of the advantage. This is an advantage, but this is a major disadvantage. Why? Because we want more gain. But here what is happening is it is stabilizing the gain or else it is either reducing the gain. These are the two cases that are happening once we are going with negative feedback amplifiers. Next, what about this bandwidth? What is bandwidth? Bandwidth.
FH minus FL.
Okay, what
Lower.
is FH?
Higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency.
Higher cutoff frequency This is lower cutoff frequency. So the difference between these two is called as bandwidth. Bandwidth is nothing but higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency. What is low pass filter? Low pass filter.
Low frequency.
Low frequency.
It will allows only
Allow
low
low
frequency.
frequency.
Low frequencies.
Next, if it is high pass filter, then
Allows high frequency.
it allows only high frequencies. So in case of low pass filter, the cutoff frequency is generated with FH. Okay. In case of high pass filter, it is generated with FL. Okay. Higher cutoff frequency and lower cutoff frequency. And the difference between these two is called as an bandwidth. Next, now let us see what will happen for the bandwidth if you are going with negative feedback amplifiers. Can anyone tell me what will happen? Will it increase or decrease? Here two things will happen. The lower cutoff frequency gets further reduced, means it moves towards left side. At the same time, higher cutoff frequency increases, means it is moving towards the right hand side. Now, because of which, what will happen? This bandwidth will increase.
increases.
Yes, bandwidth will increase. So because of negative feedback, bandwidth is getting increased. Why? Because FL is moving towards left hand side and FH is moving towards right hand side. Moving towards right hand side means it is increasing, and if it is moving towards
Increasing.
left hand side means decreasing. So
Decreasing.
if it is decreasing, then it should be divided or else it should be multiplied.
Divide.
Decrease.
Dividing.
Divide by a factor of 1 plus
A beta.
A beta. Suppose if it is moving towards right hand side means increasing, so you need to multiply.
Multiply.
Okay, generally they will ask this one for short. You need to write the advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback amplifier, and we have seen this one already. Increased input impedance. How input impedance is increased? What should I do to increase input impedance? We have seen the overview of voltage series, voltage shunt, current series, and current shunt. So increase input impedance means which case, series or parallel? At the input side, if it is in the form of series, then this leads to increase in input impedance. Next, output impedance. So to reduce, see here, reduce output impedance means series or shunt? Shunt.
Shunt.
Okay, series means I'm adding a resistor at the input. So because of which input impedance is getting increased. Output means it is getting reduced. Why? Because it is in the form of shunt. Okay, if it is series, we call it as voltage, or else it is called as current. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback amplifier generally. So here one of the major disadvantage with negative is gain is getting stabilized, or else it may either reduce to zero also. And advantages are reduced nonlinear distortions, reduced noise, and this is an advantage, increased bandwidth and increased input impedance, reduced output impedance. See here. So this question came in the previous paper which I have shown you. Advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback amplifier. See, disadvantages, reduction in gain. Next is it increases output resistance in case of current shunt and current series feedback amplifier. What is current shunt? Current shunt. This is output, input. In the output side, if it is current, then is it series or shunt? Series means voltage, shunt means current. This is for input. Here series means current and shunt means voltage. Now you tell me output side. This is output side. This is input. Output side it is current. So it is in the form of.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you have started recording now, sir, this class.
We have started recording.
Sir, from where I can see that afterwards, sir, recording this?
I'm uploading it into the YouTube also.
Oh, okay, sir. So will
You
you
can check
just
the
upload
playlist.
this today's section also, sir?
Yes, I'll do.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So here output is nothing but current. So if it is current, I'm calling it a series. Next, in the input side, it is in the form of shunt. Shunt means current.
Current.
So output is current. Output is current means I naught. Input is also current. So II. So gain is defined as a ratio of output by input.
Input.
So it is called as AI. Now what will happen? See, in the input side, it is in the form of shunt. Then this leads to increase in the input impedance or else decrease in the input impedance. What will happen to input impedance if it is shunt? RIF will decrease. And output, it is in the form of series. Series means what will happen?
Increase.
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 So here RIF will increase. So that's why it increases output resistance in case of current shunt. Now you tell me about current series feedback. Current series. Output is current. Input is in the form of series. In the output side, if it is current, then it is nothing but series.
Series.
So input RIF series means it is increasing.
Increasing.
Output is also series. So ROF will also
Increase.
Clear? Next, see the advantages. So the negative feedback reduces the noise. It will stabilize the gain. And the next important thing is input and output impedance can be modified as desired. As desired means depending upon your application, you need to choose whether it can be voltage series or else voltage shunt, current series. Next is current shunt. Next, increasing and decreasing of output impedance as well as input impedance can be done. Okay, by using these different combinations and less frequency distortion. At the same time, bandwidth can also be increased. Why? Because lower cutoff frequency is getting reduced and higher cutoff frequency is getting increased. Okay, these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback amplifier. Next, coming to classifications of feedback amplifier. Now in this, we need to derive three parameters. So first one is gain. Next is RIF. Next, ROF. So these are the three parameters which we're gonna derive. Okay. So first one is voltage series feedback amplifier. So only 2 points. You need to understand mixing as well as sampling so that this topic is very easy. So first part is this is output. This is input. So input is in the form of series. So that's why input is in the form of series. Next, output is nothing but voltage. So in the output side, if it is series, it is current. If it is shunt, then it is voltage. Now see here, output is nothing but voltage. If output is voltage, it is nothing but shunt. That's why you can see this shunt in the output path. This is shunt in the output path. And here output is nothing but voltage. Output is nothing but voltage. So I'm writing it as VO. And input is series. So in the input side, what will happen now? In the input side, if it is series, I'll call it as voltage. If it is in the form of shunt, I'll call it as current.
Current.
Okay. Next, input side series means it is voltage. Again, input is also voltage. Suppose if I want gain, output by input. So it is V out by Vi, which is nothing but I'll get voltage gain AV, or else you can also written it as A. So that's why in the basic amplifier, so earlier we have seen, right? This is nothing but a basic amplifier. So in that, I have to represent it with either A or else AV. Why? Because I'm getting the gain output by input is nothing but both are voltages. Clear till this block? Yes. What happened? Is it clear? Why I took
Yes, sir.
this basic amplifier as voltage amplifier?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. So tell me which source should I consider? Source network. There are two types of source network. First one is Thevenin's. Next one is Norton's. Which one should I consider?
Prevalence, sir.
Why Thevenin's?
It is,
See this
amplifier is in
input
series
is
with the voltage source.
correct. Input is in the form of
Series.
series. If it is series, obviously you have to consider it in the form of voltage. So voltage will be
Thevenin.
present in Thevenin's. So that's why this is nothing but voltage in series with resistor. Here I've neglected the R. I'll show you it in the next block. Okay, so we are done with source block
Okay,
also.
sir.
We are done with basic amplifier. Next, this is load network is fixed. Next, what about feedback? How I got this one? Now you need to check the output part. Output is voltage. Yes or no? Output is voltage. So it is in the form of shunt. So that's why I've corrected it in the form of shunt. Now tell me how I got this. Here output voltage will start passing through this feedback. Okay, so here it is beta. So again output voltage is multiplied with beta so that I got VF. Why VF? Why not IF here?
Here voltage, no
See this path is giving to input side. Input side we are considering voltage.
voltage.
That's why we need to consider it as VF, feedback, voltage feedback. Okay, so beta can be written as VF by V naught. So that's why beta is nothing but VF by V naught. Clear with this block diagram? Voltage series feedback amplifier. Okay, now let
Yes,
us draw the equivalent model for this. Equivalent model for this voltage amplifier. See this. So first parameter that we need to look at is effect on gain. What is the effect of gain due to this negative feedback? Due to this negative feedback, we need to calculate the effect on gain for voltage series feedback. This is the equivalent model for that. So this is nothing but Thevenin's representation, and this is nothing but feedback VF. See here, this VF is getting connected here. Yes or no? Here it is minus. This becomes plus. So simply I have represented this by means of an voltage source VF here. You can observe this. That's why I've written here it is VF. This is VS. And here Ri is almost equivalent to H parameter model. In H parameter model, do you know this? How you have written? What are the equations? V1 is H11 I1 plus H12 V2.
H12 V2.
Next,
I2 is equals to H21 I1, H22 V2.
H22 V2. So I'm drawing the equivalent for, suppose consider this one as 1, this one as 2. So this is H11. Next, voltage or current? Which one should I take? H12 V2.
Voltage.
So this is H12 V2. Next, H21 I1.
Current.
Current. Next, H22 is nothing but resistor. This is H22. Here it is H21 I1. Okay, so I1 is passing from here, I2 from here, and from here to here, voltage is V1. This is voltage V2. Okay, this is exact hybrid parameter model, or else is it approximate model? Which one is this?
Exact.
This is exact H parameter model. Suppose if I want to convert this into the form of approximate, then
Short circuit.
correct. Which one should I short circuit?
H2.
This voltage.
H12 V2. This path will become short circuit. Next,
Short.
H22 will act as
Open circuit.
open
Open.
circuit. So the equivalent diagram looks something like this. Okay, here source. Here H22 is open circuited. This is the equivalent diagram. This is V1, because of which I1 will flow here I2. What is this? This is H11. This is H21 I1. This is approximate model. So almost the equivalent model that we are taking is approximate style. See this? Here instead of H11 I took it as Ri, input resistance. Ri stands for input resistance. What about H11? H11 is, it is called as input.
Input impedance.
It is called as input impedance. Almost both are same. So I've written it as Ri. Next, here why I took this one? Why I took voltage? Why not current? Can anyone tell me? Here, this one is voltage source or else current source. What is this?
Voltage source.
This is voltage.
Voltage.
Why? Why I took voltage? Why not current?
This voltage series feedback.
Yes, it is voltage series feedback in which I'm getting what is output? Output I'm getting as voltage. What about input? Input is also voltage. So what is the
Voltage.
gain that I'll get?
V0 by V.
P naught by
A
VI,
naught.
which is nothing but AV.
VI.
So that's why here AV is nothing but gain, which is multiplied with VI. See. Suppose if this is an amplifier which is having a gain AV and this is VI, this is V out. So here V output can be written as AV times VI. Yes or no? So simply I've written this path. AV times VI. Here this is voltage. Why? Because here output is nothing but V out. Next in series with resistor R0 followed by load RL. Here this is almost equivalent to V2. This is almost equivalent to V1. And the current flowing through this is I1. And here it is I2. The current that is flowing through this is I0 or else you can consider this one as IL also. Anything is same. Clear with this diagram? Have you got? Why voltage source here? Why not current? Because after seeing all the remaining four, you'll get confused. Let me erase this. Now you tell me. Suppose if feedback is not there, then VF is not present. If no feedback, if feedback is not there, VF is nothing but 0. Simply it will act as short circuit. Suppose if feedback is there, we need to consider this VF value also. And we know this. Tell me what is this? A is gain with feedback or without feedback?
Without feedback.
Without feedback, sir.
A is nothing but gain without feedback. Now you try to apply KVL within this loop in this direction. Wait, let me call a roll number. I want to check who are perfect in writing KVL. Roll number 16. 16. Suppose if you are not responding, I'll remove you from the meeting. So I kept on hold. Next 317. 317. Roll number 33.
At x equal to 0, what is your MA value?
Roll number 33. Roll number 44. Roll number 44.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me how to write KVL within this loop. KVL.
Sir, IS. Sorry.
IS. What is KVL full form?
Kirchhoff's voltage law.
Okay.
Voltage law. Voltages.
Tell me the definition for
IS
KVL.
can be said IS. The voltage is entering the junction. I equal voltage is leaving the junction.
Will voltage enter into the junction or else current will enter? By the way, what is junction?
A point where node, sir.
What is the difference between junction and node?
Junction is where all the currents converge, and node is where they are dispersed.
Both are same. If it is node, only two branches connection will be there. See here, this is one branch, this is another branch. Here three branches are there. Greater than two or more branches, if they are connected, we call it as junction.
Junction.
Two or less than two, we call it as node. This is the main difference between node and junction. Okay. Now tell me what is KVL? Sum of voltage entering into the junction is equal to leaving the junction.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can anyone tell me whether his answer is correct or not?
No, sir. It's wrong.
Then tell me the answer.
The algebraic sum of all the voltages and the sum of the products of currents and resistances in a closed loop is equal to 0.
Yes. Is equal to 0. What happened? Answer is wrong. Roll number 44.
Sorry, sir.
No.
I'll
If
make
you won't
sure.
understand this
correct it.
KVL, you won't understand the subject. That's the reason. Okay.
Yes,
Next
sir.
rule number 1. Rule number 1. If you are not responding, I'll remove you from the meeting. Rule number 1. Next rule number 2.
Yes, sir.
Tell me KVL for this.
Which ones?
KVL.
Minus Vs.
Minus Vs.
Minus Vs. I1 R IS RI
Plus or minus.
plus sir. IS RI plus VF plus VF equal to 0.
Plus VF is equal to 0. Correct. But you see this. This is a node is present. Here IS is entering and I1 is leaving. So can I take IS is equal to I1? Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can take IS is equivalent to I1. And you told this here IS and RI. So I will write it as I1 times RI. So can I replace this I1 RI with VI? Is this correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
So I can replace
Similar.
this with VI also. So minus Vs plus Vi plus Vf is equal to 0. So I
Yes.
got Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf.
Max here.
Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Next what should I do? Whatever you want to do with these expressions you can do, but at the end I want the gain. Let me erase this. Tell me, what should I do now? So I got Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf. Next, and I know that V output is equal to A times Vi.
times VI.
VI.
So you can substitute it here directly. So V output is equal to A into Vi is nothing but Vs minus
VF.
Vf. Next, what about Vf? See here, what is Vf? Vf is equal to beta times
Beta times VF.
V out. So I'm substituting Vf is equal to beta times V out. So here V output is equal to A into Vs minus A into Vf. Instead of Vf, I let it as beta times V out. Next, moving this towards left hand side. So if I take V output as common, this becomes 1 plus A beta is equal to A Vs. I want V out by Vs, which is nothing but A by 1 plus A beta. What is the difference between V output by Vs and V output by Vi? Both are same?
No.
No.
Yes. What is V out by Vs then?
Supply.
That is source.
Okay. So I should call it as AF or only A?
AF.
AF with feedback. Suppose if it is V
AF.
out by Vi, then it is
A.
only A.
A, sir.
So that's why AF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. This is nothing but gain. Okay. This is how you need to calculate the gain. Now you can see what is happening to the gain. Is it increasing or decreasing? It is 1 by 1 plus A beta.
Decreasing, sir.
It is reducing by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, let us see what is the effect on input impedance. So directly I've told you the answer. Can anyone tell me now? Without solving only, we have seen already. Voltage series. This is output. This is input. Input is in series. Then what will happen to input impedance or else input resistance? Will it increase or decrease?
It
will increase by a factor of
increase 1 plus A beta.
1 plus A beta. See, I'll show you the answer directly. After solving all this, see, RIF is equal to RI into 1 plus A beta. Now for this only you need to derive. So now let us see how to derive this. See, again I have redrawn this diagram. So this is nothing but source network which contains voltage in series with resistance, and this is nothing but the equivalent model for voltage amplifier. So here Ri, which is nothing but H11, and AV times Vi. Why? Because V output is equal to AV times Vi. And here this is nothing but load. This is nothing but feedback. Now let us solve this. First apply KVL in the input. Let us apply KVL. Can anyone tell me how to write KVL?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Minus
Yes.
VS.
minus Vs, okay.
Minus VS plus
Plus
ISRS.
VF
Plus ISRS, okay. Next.
plus I1 RI
Okay, plus I1
Plus
RI
I1 RI.
plus
Next.
VF.
Plus VF.
plus Vf is equal to 0. And one more point to note. Entering is equal to leaving. So Is is equal to
IS is equals to I1.
I1. You can replace this
I1.
one also. So here I will write this one as I1. Next. After replacing, this becomes I1 RS plus I1 RI plus VF minus VS is equal to 0. Okay. Next, here this RS value is very small, so that's why I'm neglecting this RS value. So there is no need for considering this parameter. RS is very small, so that you can neglect it. So the remaining becomes I1 RI plus VF minus VS is equal to 0. So VS can be written as I1 RI plus VF. And already I've calculated the value of VF. What is VF? It is beta times
Beta times V naught.
beta times V naught. Now let us substitute. So I'm doing this in order to calculate this RIF. So RIF is nothing but voltage by current. Input voltage is Vs and current is I1. Yes or no? RIF. Suppose if it is only Ri, then input voltage by input
I1.
current. Okay. So I want RIF. So it is defined as the ratio of Vs by I1. So however, I know the value of Vs from this equation number 2. So I'm substituting this. Instead of Vs, I've written it as I1 Ri plus Vf divided by I1. So this one and this one gets cancelled. Remaining is Ri plus Vf by I1. Okay. And I'm substituting the value of beta. What is beta? It is Vf is nothing but beta times V out. So that I'll get Ri plus beta into V output by I1. Clear till here? How I got this RIF? Next. Now, in order to get the final answer, I need to calculate the value of this output. V output I should calculate. Now let us go to the diagram once again. Can anyone tell me how to calculate this V out? V out. How to calculate V out?
Voltage division.
Correct. Voltage division rule. Can anyone tell me how to apply voltage division rule? What is total voltage?
AV into VI.
Correct. This is AV into VI. It is total voltage.
Opposite resistance RL.
RL. Correct.
By RL plus
okay,
R
R0
naught.
plus RL or RL plus R0. Anything is okay.
R naught.
And here one condition is RL is greater than R0. So which parameter should I neglect? RL is greater than R0.
R0 we
So
should.
R0 can be neglected. So this RL and RL will get cancelled. So that V out is equal to AV times
AV into VI.
So I got the value of V out. Directly substitute here now. What is the answer that I got? Here instead of V out, you can write it as AV into VI.
AV into VI.
So RIF is equal to RI plus beta into, this is AV times VI divided by I1. I1 or II, anything is okay. See here, RI is defined as the ratio of VI by II. So can I replace this instead of VI by I, can I write it as RI?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
RIF is equal to RI plus beta into AV into RI. Take RI as common.
1
plus
plus
AV
beta.
times. See, the final answer is RIF is equal to RI into 1 plus AV beta. Is it increased or decreased?
Increased.
Increased.
Increased. So input impedance is increased by a factor of 1 plus AV beta. Done. Now let us calculate the output impedance. The effect of output impedance due to voltage series feedback. Here again two conditions. Always when we are trying to calculate the output, at that point RL, if RL is there, it should act as open circuit, meaning it is infinite. And in the input part, if it is voltage, should I open circuit this?
Short circuit.
This should be short circuited. If input side, if it is current, if the source network contains current source, then replace it with open circuit. Always voltage is open circuited and current is short circuited. So the same diagram, instead of Vs, I've short circuited this path and I've removed the RL and I've connected an external voltage source. This is an external voltage source. See this diagram? Here I've removed this RL. I've disconnected this RL and instead of this, externally I've connected one voltage source and I've replaced this one with short circuit. Two modifications in order to calculate output. Now, how to calculate? I want ROF. It is defined as a ratio of V out by I out. So how to calculate V out? This one I want now. V output can be written as? How to calculate V out?
AV into VI.
Can we apply voltage division rule here? See properly?
No, current source.
Here we can't apply voltage division rule. Why? Because another resistor is not there. So what I should do? In this path,
KVL.
you try to apply KVL now. Yes, can anyone tell me? KVL. So I naught is flowing through this. So this becomes plus, this is minus. Again, this is plus, minus. Here this is plus, this is minus. Now you tell me.
I naught R naught
Okay, I naught R naught.
plus AV into VI.
AV into VI. Next.
Minus V out.
Minus V out is equal to 0. I want V out. So V out can be written as?
I naught or not
I
plus
naught
AV.
or not by
Plus AV times VI. Now, in the same way, you try to apply KVL within this input loop also. Any direction you take.
VI
VI
minus
plus VI
plus VI plus VF
VF equals
is
to
equal
0.
to 0. So VI can be written as minus VF. What is VF? VF is beta times?
Beta times V naught.
So here beta can be written as minus beta
beta.
V out. Next, what should I do? Whatever you want to do with these expressions, you do. But you try to calculate V out by I out. That is our aim. So here, instead of VI, can I substitute?
Yes, sir.
So here V output is equal to I out R out plus AV into VI can be written as minus beta times?
Minus beta P naught by R naught.
So V out is equal to I out R out minus AV beta V out. So moving V out towards left hand side. So this becomes 1 plus AV beta is equal to I out
naught.
R out. I want ROF. It is defined as the ratio of V out by I out.
I
out.
So this becomes R out by 1 plus?
1 plus AV beta.
This is our final answer. So what happened? Increased or decreased?
Decrease.
Decreased. Done? See here. Output resistance of voltage series feedback amplifier is decreased by a factor of 1 plus AV times beta. This is what you need to write in exam also. Okay, any doubts with this?
No, sir.
This is all about voltage series feedback amplifier. The next model is voltage shunt. So already I've told you the answers. Tell me, can anyone tell me? This is output, this is input. Tell me the answers for RIF and ROF. Input is shunt. Shunt means increases or decreases?
Decreases.
Decreases. By
Decreases.
factor of?
1 plus AB.
1
1
plus
plus
A
A
beta.
Here the gain can be anything, so that's why I'm writing only it as A. Next, if it is output, output is voltage.
Decreases.
Again decreases. R out by 1 plus A beta.
A beta.
So here output is V out. Input is shunt. Input is shunt means current or voltage?
Voltage.
Input.
Mm,
Current.
Input is current. If I want
Current,
gain,
sir.
Voltage.
V
so
out by V.
transconductance or transresistance?
Trans.
This is trans.
Trans
Resistance.
resistance.
R is equal to V by I. V by I. So it is trans resistance denoted with RM. So here instead of this A, you can write it here as RM. Okay, this is the difference. Now let us derive this. See, voltage shunt feedback amplifier. So output is voltage, input is shunt. See, that's why it is in the form of node. Okay. Next, output is voltage. Again, it is shunt, which is nothing but node. Clear with this? Wait, let me call a number. Rule number 17. Rule number 17.
S.
So can you tell me about series and shunt mixing? You tell me, I'll write it here. For both input as well as output.
Input mixing.
Okay.
Output. Input
Output.
series mixing voltage.
Okay.
Shunt mixing current.
Done. Next.
Output sampling. Series sampling current.
Okay.
Shunt sampling voltage.
Right. Good. So this is what we are doing. So input side shunt. Input side shunt means current. So that's why I connected here current source. You can observe here. Next, output side it is voltage. So if output side if it is voltage, it is shunt. So that's why the circuitry is in the form of shunt. Clear with the source part?
Yes, sir.
I'm going with Norton's equivalent. And now this is the important part. What about feedback? Here obviously this will be beta. What is the output? Output is voltage or current?
Current.
Voltage.
Voltage.
Output is
V naught.
voltage. Output is voltage V naught. So beta multiplied with V out will give current or voltage now?
Current
Current,
Why
sir.
current? Why not voltage?
is
Why? Because in the input side,
current is.
it is current. Whereas you see this one, the previous case, this is very tricky part. Everyone will get confused with this. See here.
Input side voltage.
Here input side is voltage. That's why I connected it as VF. Clear? Beta times V out is nothing but VF. Why? Because input I'm connecting Thevenin's equivalent.
Voltage.
Here I'm going with Norton's. That's why it is IF. So IF is equal to beta times V out. Now you have to remember this point. For the sake of substitution, this will be useful. Again, the same issue, effect on gain. So first apply voltage division rule at the output path. And this is the equivalent model of it. Same model, but the difference is why here RM and why II. Voltage shunt. In voltage shunt, gain is RM is equal to V by I, V out by II. So here output can be written as RM times II. So that's why here RM times II. And why? This one is voltage source or current source?
Voltage.
Right. So clear with this diagram? So here I'm going with IS. Why? Because it is Norton's. And here IF direction, why it is going in downward direction, why not upward?
Feedback with the inputs.
Correct. Feedback is present at the bottom. So that's why it is facing towards down. So I hope this is clear. Again, the same concept, R0, load resistance is RL. So now my intention is I want to find the gain. So how to calculate gain? First calculate V out. Tell me V out is?
Voltage division.
Voltage division rule. Good. Tell me.
RM IM
RM II.
II into RL by
One
R0
second.
plus
So RL by
R0 plus RL.
R0 plus RL. What is the condition?
RL is greater than R0.
So which one should I neglect?
R0.
RL and RL are cancelled. So V output is equal to RM times II. I got this one. Next, you apply KVL or KCL at this point. Is this node or junction?
No.
KCLs.
Node KCL.
Observe carefully. Is this node or junction?
Junction.
No, junction, 3 branches.
Yes, greater than 2. Greater than 2 branches, I'll call it as junction. See, this is first branch,
Junction.
Junction.
second, third. Apply KCL at this point. Sum of current entering, IS is entering.
IS is equals to
Leaving it?
II plus IF.
IF.
Next, what about IF? II plus IF can be written as beta times
V0.
beta times
V0.
V0.
times V0.
So here I got V output is equal to RM into II. You can substitute here also directly. So IS is equal to II plus beta into V out can be written as RM times II. If I take II as common, this becomes 1 plus beta times RM.
RM.
So finally, I want
IS.
IS by II is equal to how much I got? IS by II is nothing but 1 plus beta times RM. But what is our requirement to calculate gain?
V out by
V out by II.
II.
So this is one of the relation which I got. Next, what should I do? See here, IS is equal to I1 plus IF. So KCL at this point. Next, how I got this one? II is equal to V0 by RM. What is this? From where I took this? From this equation number 1.
Equation 1.
So II can be written as V output by RM. At the same time, we know IF is equal to beta times V out. You try to substitute this one here and IF in this part. So that you'll get RM, which is nothing but V output by IS, which is nothing but RM by 1 plus beta times RM. So whatever you try to do with the equations you do, but our intention is I want output by input relation, which is V out by II. So that I'll get trans conductance or trans resistance.
Trans resistance.
Resistance. So decreased by a factor or increased by a factor. What is happening to the gain?
Decrease.
Good, decrease only. It is decreased by a factor. Next, effect on input impedance. Same concept again. Go with the diagram, apply KCL at the input part and try to find the voltage at the output part. And you try to solve those relations in order to calculate RIF. So let us see. So can anyone explain by saying this? Change the color. What should I do? My intention is I want to find RIF is equal to VI by IS. Now, first try to apply KCL at this point.
KCL.
So IS is equal to I1,
II.
IF.
IF.
Yes, IF.
In the same manner, try to find out the output voltage V out. What is V out? Rule, current division or
Voltage division rule.
Voltage division.
Voltage.
RM.
RMII
Hmm.
into RL by R0 plus RL.
Good. If you substitute the condition, this part is removed. So I'll get V output is equal to RM times II. Next. So can I substitute directly? So I want RIF is equal to VI by IS. So VI by IS I got II plus.
II plus beta
II
times
plus
V.
IF.
Okay, good. IF is equal to beta times V out. Directly we can write it.
V out.
VI by II plus beta times V out. Next. Can I substitute this one? V out is equal to RM times II.
Yes, sir.
So this is
Yes, sir.
VI by II plus beta into V out can be written as RM times II.
Times I.
Next. II is common. Beta times RM. So here VI by II can I write this as RI or else RIF? Which one is correct among these two?
RI.
It is replaced as
RI.
RI. So the final answer is RI by 1 plus beta times RM. So this is the final answer. RIF is equal to RI by 1 plus beta times RM. So what is happening to the gain? Increases or decreases?
Decreases.
So RIF is decreased by a factor 1 plus beta times RM. Next, effect on output impedance. So what are the two conditions that we need to follow to calculate output impedance? Conditions. First one, RL will act as
Infinite.
Open
infinite, which is
circuit. Infinite.
next. What is the input? Thevenin's or Norton's?
Norton.
Input is Norton's. So IS should be open circuited or short circuited?
Open circuit.
Should be open circuited. So these are the two conditions that we need to follow to calculate output impedance. See, let us see this one. So here IS is equal to 0, open circuited, and I've removed this RL. Why? Because RL is equal to infinite. Now can anyone tell me? I want to find ROF is equal to V output by I, or else I out. Anything is okay. You can consider this one as I out also. Can anyone tell me how to solve this? Just if you are perfect with KCL and KVL, your work is done. So apply KCL or
KVL.
KVL? KVL. Tell me.
KVL. Minus V out
Minus V out
plus R0 into I
or not into I
plus RMII.
plus RMII is equal to 0. This is one equation. Next, input side KCL or KVL?
KCL.
KCL.
Tell me.
IS equals to
II plus
IS is not there. IS is 0.
0
II plus IF.
II plus IF
equals to 0.
because both are leaving is equal to 0. What about IF?
V times beta naught.
Beta times V naught is equal to 0. So that II can be written as beta times V out. Here minus. Next, you can substitute that equation II here and you can solve that equation.
Yes.
Can you do this?
Yes,
It's very
sir.
easy actually. So that I'll get ROF is equal to R output by 1 plus beta times RM. So what is happening to the gain?
Reduced by a
It is
factor of
reduced
1
by a
plus
factor
beta
of
RM.
1 plus beta RM. Now, for the same question, let me open that. If you are using OneNote, directly you can see this list also. From here also you can read. See, this is previous question paper. So we are dealing with unit number 3. See, read. Can anyone read this 13th question? 13th A.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Anyone?
Explain the effect of negative feedback on input impedance of voltage shunt feedback amplifier.
So what we need to write here?
We have to find voltage shunt feedback amplifier, negative input impedance and output impedance.
He's asking only for input impedance. So what is the answer? Just now we have calculated RIF. See voltage shunt.
Ri by 1 plus beta.
That's it. Voltage shunt. If you are having confusion, better write like this: input, output. I want RIF. Input. Input part means consider shunt. So obviously it will decrease. So Ri by 1 plus A beta. Here instead of A, I should write as
RM.
RM. So this is the final answer which you need to derive. Okay. Next, can anyone solve this problem now? An amplifier has an input impedance of 1 kilo ohm and output impedance of 10 kilo ohm. And next voltage gain. This is nothing but open loop gain is given here. This is open loop gain. And if the feedback beta is 0.02 applied, then you need to calculate input as well as output impedance. So what's the answer? Yes. Yes, Tanvi, what is the answer? For this problem, 13th B. Yes, anyone? What's the answer? Directly formula is given here. Just you need to substitute input impedance. So input impedance means Ri is equal to 1 kilo ohm. Next, output impedance means it is Ro, which is 10 kilo ohm. And voltage gain. What is voltage gain?
AV.
Yeah.
So voltage gain means AV is equal to 10,000. Next, beta is equal to 0.02 is applied. Determine input as well as output impedance. So with feedback, you need to derive this. So this is the task for you. You need to calculate RIF as well as ROF. Okay. So coming to the short. So explain the feedback concept with need block diagram. Fifth one. Can you explain this feedback concept?
Yes, sir.
So what should I write here? Explain the feedback concept with neat block diagram. Means all the block diagrams which you have seen. Source network,
Yes,
mixer, basic amplifier.
mixer, basic amplifier.
So everything you can write by
Mixer,
writing the block
sampling.
diagram. Next, sixth one also you know. State the advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback amplifier. Can anyone tell me?
Disadvantage is low gain, sir. Disadvantage is no low gain, and advantages is reduction of noise and distortions.
Okay, and
Advantage.
bandwidth is increasing. Nonlinear distortions are getting reduced. RAF is getting increased. ROF is
Noise
getting
is getting
reduced. All that points you can write here. In brief, you try to write down better. He's asking you to write only state the advantages. Only he's asking for the advantages. Okay, try to elaborate this. Okay, so if you see this long, obviously one theory part will be there, followed by problem. So we shall solve problems also so that you can answer this part easily. So that directly you can get full marks here. Okay, so let me switch again to that slide. So we have seen about voltage series and voltage shunt. So can anyone explain me the current series now? Again, same concept. Again, those 4 parameters we need to derive. Yes, anyone? Current series. This is output.
Output series.
This is input. So
Input is voltage.
Input is voltage.
Output is current.
Current.
And RIF in case of input. What will happen?
Ri increases.
Ri into 1 plus. I'm writing only as A beta. Okay, here A can be anything. Either it can be RM, GM, or else it can be AI or AV. Next, ROF.
Increases.
Output is current. Current means series or shunt?
Shunt.
Series, shunt. This is series, shunt. This is voltage, current. Here, current, voltage. See, current.
Series.
Current is nothing but series. So what will happen?
Increases.
Increases by a factor Ri into 1 plus A beta.
A beta.
Here output is current, so it is I out. Input is series, means it is voltage. So Vi. So gain can be written as output by input. So this is I out by
I out by Vs.
So what is this? I out by Vi is GM or RM?
GM.
This is GM. So here the final answer is ROF is equal to Ri into 1 plus GM times beta. Here also same thing. RIF is equal to Ri into 1 plus GM times beta. Now we have to derive all this in detail. So current series feedback amplifier. Output path, input path. Input is in the form of series. So here series mixing is used. Next output is current, which is again series. So here series sampling should be used. Now what about this feedback? What I'm getting in the output path, is it current or voltage now? Output. Output is current. Current means I naught. Input is
voltage.
See now, output is, this is beta. Here output is I naught. I naught is multiplied with beta. And what is input?
Voltage.
Input is voltage. So is it VF or IF?
VF.
VF. So that VF can be written as beta times
I naught.
I naught.
Clear? Next, effect on gain. This is the small signal equivalent model for current series feedback amplifier. What is the difference? Observe this and tell me. What's the difference here? Output as well as input. Here output is I naught, input is Vi. So if this is an amplifier which is having input as Vi and output as I naught. So here I out can be written as Vi times A. Yes or no? So gain can be written as I output by Vi, which is nothing but GM. This is GM. And why here I took current source? Why not voltage? Why current? Why not voltage?
Output is current.
Yes, output is current. That's why here I took it as current source. Now let us check the previous cases also. See here. Here output is
Voltage.
voltage. That's why here I took voltage source. Next case. Observe here output is voltage.
Voltage.
That's why I took voltage source. Be clear with this point. Okay, that is GM times VI. Why are not in parallel? Why not in series? Here.
Norton's.
This is Norton's almost. Current
Norton's.
be in parallel with resistance. That's why
Resistance.
GMVI in parallel with R0.
Or
Can
not,
anyone tell
yes,
me
sir.
how to solve? This is very easy. First, what I should
Should
do?
use current division rule.
Yes, I should use current division rule. So I out can be written as
GMVI
GMVI
into
Plus
R0 by R0 plus
R0.
RL.
Yes, into R0 by
R0 plus RL.
R.
what is the condition?
R0 is greater than RL.
So that this part can be neglected. So R0 and R0 get cancelled. So I
I
out
know.
is equal to GM times
VI.
VI. So I got I out. Next, in the input side, KCL or KVL?
KVL.
KVL. So apply KVL in the input path.
Minus VS.
Okay, minus
Minus VS plus
Plus
VI
Okay, plus VI
plus VF
VS.
is equal to 0.
equals to
Next,
0. VF is beta into I0.
VF is equal to beta into
I0.
I naught. So you can substitute this here.
Substitute.
So here VS can be written as VI plus VF
VF.
or else
VI plus
beta
beta
times
into I naught.
I naught. VI plus beta into I naught is GM times VI. GM times VI. So VS is equal to, if I take VI as common, this is 1 plus beta times GM.
GM.
Next. What's my requirement? To calculate gain. Output by input. What is output? I naught. Input
I out
is
by
Voltage.
VS.
by voltage. So what should I do? I got two equations.
I naught value is
Substitute.
Instead of
GMV.
substituting directly, you can divide also if you want to calculate the gain. I naught output by input. So I output by VS. I got the expression for VS. I got the expression for I naught. Directly you can divide these two. Can I divide I naught directly by VS? I naught is GM into VI. And VS is VI into 1 plus beta times
VIA cancel.
VI is cancelled. So this
GM
becomes
by
GM by
GM by 1 plus beta times G.
this is nothing but gain. Okay, so gain is defined as a ratio of I out by VS, which is nothing but GM by 1 plus beta times GM. So increased or decreased?
decreased gain.
Decreased by a factor of
1 plus
plus beta times
1
GM.
plus beta times GM.
Yeah.
GM is called as?
Transconductance.
GM is called as transconductance. So the next parameter is effect on input impedance. Same circuitry. Now, can anyone solve this for current series and tell me the answer?
KVL in input loop.
KVL in input loop. Okay. KVL.
IIRS
Okay, IIRS
plus VI
plus VI
plus VF minus
plus
VS.
minus VS is equal to 0. Next. In the output side, KCL or KVL or else any division rule?
Current division rule.
Current division rule.
So IOT is
GMVI
GMVI
into
GMVI into
R naught by R
R
naught
naught
plus
by
RL.
R naught plus RL.
R naught plus RL. After substituting the condition, this gets cancelled. So that I'll get IOT is equal to GM times.
VI.
This is one expression. And what about VF?
Beta into I naught.
Beta into I naught.
Beta
So I
times
got 1, 2 as well as 3. So if you try to solve this 3, directly you'll get the answer. I want RIF. So RIF means voltage by current. Input VS by current is
yes.
II.
I naught.
Suppose if I want only RI, then
VI by II.
VI by II. Can anyone solve this and tell me now what's the answer that you'll get? Tell me the final answer. Rule number 3, tell me the answer. Rule number 23. Sampath.
Sir, in KVL we have to neglect RSL.
Yes, you can neglect this RS, which is very small.
Okay.
Rule number 23, are you there? I'm removing you from the meeting. Rule number 321. 321. If you won't respond, I will remove you directly. 321, I'm removing you. Next, rule number 320. Rule number
Yes, sir.
320. Mohan, tell me the answer. RIF. Tell me what we have discussed in today's session as an overview. Yes, Mohan. So you're not listening to the class. Next, rule number 319. Rule number 304.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me the overview, Ramakrishna, of today's session?
Yes, sir. I will try. And today we seen about advantages and disadvantages of negative feedback.
Okay.
Advantage is reduce noise and reduce nonlinear distortion.
Okay.
And disadvantage is reduction of gain. And further we discussed about
Yes, continue. No problem.
voltage series and current series and voltage types.
Okay. Can you explain voltage series in detail?
Voltage series. Yes, sir. In this voltage series, voltage is output and series is input.
Okay.
Voltage is output means shunt and
Correct.
series input means voltage.
So what is the representation in basic amplifier block?
Voltage, sir. Voltage amplifier.
Okay. Next.
Next, we can calculate the gain. After that, we can calculate the input impedance and output impedance.
So what is the effect on input impedance?
Increase
RIF. Voltage series increased, correct. Next.
output impedance decrease.
Output impedance is decreased. Correct. Next. So we are done with voltage series. Next, explain about voltage series. Anyone other than Ramakrishna? Explain about voltage shunt. Next, rule number 316.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shivani, explain about voltage shunt feedback amplifier.
Sir, in this
You want me
voltage
to show the
shunt
slide?
yes.
So voltage shunt.
Voltage shunt feedback amplifier. In this voltage is output and shunt is input. Voltage is connected parallel. Output is parallel and input is also parallel.
Okay.
This in this it will be in decreases. Gain will be in decreases in input as well as output.
Why?
Because
Check the feedback
so
connection, how it is connected.
it is connected in parallel.
It is connected in the form of parallel, which is shunt. Okay. Next, what about gain? In case of voltage shunt.
Decreases.
In the same manner, explain about current series. Current series feedback amplifier. What is the difference between GM and what is RM?
GM is transconductance, RM is transresistance.
Okay.
In this current and series feedback amplifier, current is connected series and series mixing also. Input is also connected in series. Here
Okay.
feedback is beta I naught.
Why beta I
In
naught?
this this is output is current. Sir.
Okay, output is current. And why VF? Why not IF here at the input?
VF it is input is VF, sir.
Input is VF. Why VF?
Series it is connected in series.
It is connected in series, which is nothing but voltage.
Voltage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next. Next rule number 315. Explain about the effect of current series feedback amplifier on input impedance and output impedance.
Series. Output impedance is decreases, sir.
Output impedance decreases.
Increases, sir. Output impedance.
Why it is increasing?
It is current also. Series means impedance is increases.
Okay. Next.
Input series voltage, but also impedance also increases, sir.
So in the both cases, it increases.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the difference between transconductance and transresistance?
Transconductance means I output by V input, sir. I output by V input, transconductance.
Transconductance means I out by V in. Okay. Next, what about transresistance?
Transresistance means V output by I input.
V output by I input. And what is the difference between RIF and only RI?
RI means without feedback, sir. RIF means with feedback.
So what is the value of RIF in case of current series?
Current series also.
RIF means?
RIF equal to RI into 1 plus beta into GM, sir.
Okay, should I write it as VI by II or else VS by II
RIF
to calculate RIF?
VS by VI.
VS by
VI.
VS by II. Okay, so what's the answer for input impedance for current series feedback?
RI equals to 1 plus beta GM.
RIF is equal to
RI into 1 plus beta GM.
RI into 1 plus beta into GM.
GM.
Right, correct. So increased or decreased?
Increase, sir. 1 plus beta into GM times increases.
So it is increased by a factor of 1 plus beta times GM. Right, good. Next number 314. Rakesh. 314. If you're not responding, I will remove. 314. Next 313. Roll number 313. Next 309.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me the conditions in order to calculate output impedance in case of current series?
Condition, sir.
Conditions to calculate output impedance. Already I have solved two models, voltage series and voltage shunt. What are the two conditions that we need to follow in order to calculate output impedance?
RL equals to infinity. Open circuit.
RL is equal to infinite.
Open circuit.
Circuit. Next.
Open circuit.
IS equals also open circuit.
Output is current, input is series. So input series means voltage or current?
Current, sir.
Input series.
Voltage.
It will be voltage.
Voltage.
So voltage source is Vs. Open circuit or short circuit? Short circuit. Remember
Short
this point.
circuit.
If it is voltage, short circuit. If it is current source, replace it with open circuit. We need to make these changes only in order to calculate output impedance. Okay. So see, I have replaced voltage with short circuit and I've removed this part RL, which is nothing but open circuited. Now calculate ROF and tell me the answer. ROF means it is defined as the ratio of output voltage by output current. So first, what should I do? KVL or KCL in input loop?
KVL.
KVL. Tell me the answer for KVL.
VI plus VF.
VI plus VF is equal to 0. What is VF in this?
I naught into beta.
I naught into beta. So VI plus beta times I naught is equal to 0. Next, in the output, what should I do? KCL or KVL?
KCL.
Tell me the answer.
KCL, sir.
Answer.
GMVI.
GMVI
Plus
I1
plus I.
What you're trying to do? You're applying any division rule or else only simple KCL? Can I apply voltage division rule or current division rule here?
Current division.
Two resistors not there.
Two
No
resistors are not there. We can't apply.
Yes, sir. Only one resistor is there.
So what should I do? Only
And the
KCL. Sum
current
of
KCL
voltage
in
entering is equal
opposite
to Levi.
direction.
See, suppose let us assume some voltage at this point is V. See, as here it is V, obviously the voltage at this point will also be V. Now apply KCL at this point. Current entering. This is the one which is entering. Here I is also entering. So GM VI plus I
plus I
This is leaving.
0.
So here I can be written as V by.
R
Can I
naught.
write like this? Is this correct? See, what is GM? GM is I by V. So GM multiplied with V it seems.
Uh,
So obviously it is current. Next, plus I is equal to. So what is the equivalent for V by R? We know that from Ohm's law V equal to I into R. So V by R is nothing but I.
I.
So is it correct or wrong?
Correct.
Correct only. So GM into VI plus I is equal to V by R naught. So this is the KCL at output side, and we have also already written KVL at input, and we know the expression for VF also, which is nothing but I naught times beta. So simply by using these three equations, you try to solve and find the value of ROF. So ROF means it is defined as the ratio of output voltage by output current. So here voltage is there. You try to solve these expressions and try to find the value of V by I. And tell me how much you'll get. ROF for current series. Solve and tell me the answer. So what will happen to output impedance or output resistance with feedback in case of current series? Rule number 314. Tell me the answer. $308.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the final answer for ROF for current series?
1 minute.
Tell me.
Sir, ROF is increases by the factor of
1 plus beta times
beta GM.
beta times GM.
Yes.
So ROF is equal to RO times 1 plus beta times GM, right? So ROF is increased by a factor of 1 plus GM times beta.
Yes, sir.
So this is the last model that we need to see, which is current shunt. This is output, input. So output is
Shunt
current.
is input.
Shunt is input. So current or voltage?
Voltage. Voltage.
Voltage.
Input side shunt.
Current.
Input side shunt means it is current. So it is II.
Current.
So gain can be written as output
I out
current by
by II.
equivalent model is
II.
AI.
AI.
Next, we'll draw the diagram for this. So current shunt feedback amplifier. So input side, it is in the form of shunt. You can observe here. This is shunt mixing. Next, in the output side, it is current. Output side
Series.
current means it is.
Series.
So the side is series sampling or mixing.
Sampling.
Series sampling. And here, instead of basic amplifier, it becomes AI, which is nothing but current amplifier. Next, this part is important. Feedback. So what is the output? Output is current.
Current.
So output is current. And what about input?
Current.
Input is also current.
Current.
So this is IF. So finally, IF is equal to beta times
Beta times I out.
I out. So I got this one. Now let us draw the small signal equivalent for this. And here, you tell me now, this one. Why current source?
Output is current.
Because output is current. Because output is current, that's why I'm going with current source. So AI times II. So AI is nothing but output current by input current multiplied with AI. So if both are getting cancelled, the output path that is left is I naught. So that's why I need to draw current source, and parallel combination will be R naught. And this is nothing but the flow of IF. So first we need to calculate the answer for gain. So gain means it is defined as a ratio of output by input. So what is output in case of current shunt?
I
Output is current. I naught.
current
Input is
I
what?
out.
Current. So you need to find the values for I naught as well as II so that you'll get the answer for gain, which is nothing but AI. So at input, KCL or KVL?
KCL, sir.
Node or junction?
KCL. Junction.
Junction. Two or more branches means junction. So sum of currents entering is equal to currents leaving. So IS is entering.
IF plus
IF plus II.
Yes, I
What
know.
about IF?
beta times I naught.
Beta times I naught.
Beta times I naught plus II.
I.
So this is what I got. So IS is equal to beta times I naught plus II.
I.
Next, output side. KCL or KVL or else any division rule will you apply?
current division rule.
Current division rule.
Current division rule. So tell me, wait, I'll call a number. Only if you are responding. Rule number 305. 305. Three zero three.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me the answer, Umesh. Apply current division
Yes,
rule
sir.
and tell me the answer. In the output side, apply current division rule.
GM into V0
Hmm?
plus
I output is equal to,
GM into V0.
where is GM here?
Sir, suppose no, sir, GM is not there.
What is this? This is total voltage or total current? AI multiplied with AI means?
Total current.
This is total current. So total current is AI into II. Okay. Next.
R naught.
R0, sir. R0.
Why R naught? Why not RL? You are going through RL, but why you are taking R naught?
RL is output, sir.
Which one should I take? RL or R naught?
RL, sir.
Why RL?
RL is output, sir.
So you are measuring current across the load resistor or through the load resistor?
Across the load resistors.
Current across. Yes, what about others? Is it correct?
It is through, sir. Voltage across, current through.
Through voltage across.
So it is flowing through the resistor. As it is flowing through this resistor, the opposite becomes R naught. Okay. So this is R naught by
R0 plus RL.
by R naught plus RL. I'll give you one more thing. For this, you tell me now.
Okay.
By applying voltage division rule, tell me the answer here for V2.
V2 total voltage V1
Okay.
input.
Here, what will you take? R1 or R2? Yes, Sumesh, what happened? R2 or R1?
R2.
R2. Why R2? Why not R1? Hmm? Because voltage across. You're calculating voltage across this resistor. That's why this becomes the opposite. So R2 by R1 plus R2. Everyone will do the same mistake. That's why I'm repeating this one. Okay, done. Next, what is the condition? RL is greater than R0 or R0 is greater than RL?
RL.
Not is great.
R0 is greater than RL.
RL.
That I can neglect this part. I can neglect this so that this two becomes cancelled. So
Cancel.
finally, I out is equal to AI
A1
times.
II.
So I got this expression as well as this one. Now what I need to do? IS is equal to
Substitution.
beta into I0 can be written as AI times
II.
plus II.
II.
Next, if I take II as common, this becomes 1 plus AI times beta.
Beta.
This is another expression I got. But what is the end answer that I need? It is nothing but output current. So I out by II I want. And I output by I input. What should I do? I got I naught is nothing but AI times II. Here I want input current. So what should I do? So three expressions are there in front of you. Make use of this and tell me. Or else can I divide this I naught with respect to II in two cases here? This one can I divide? Whatever you want, you do, but I want I output by I input. I want the final expression here. Yes, tell me how to solve. Here, first initially I applied KCL at node so that I got sum of current entering is equal to leaving. So from this IS is equal to IF plus II. We are done with this. Next factor, IF is nothing but beta times I naught. And we have substituted here also IS is equal to I1 plus beta times I naught. We are done till here. And see this expression now. Gain with feedback means it is defined as a ratio of output by input. So I want output expression. So for that, I made use of voltage division rule or current division rule. I made use of current division rule in order to calculate the I out. Suppose if you don't want to do this, simply just multiply and divide this expression with respect to I1. Okay, divide numerator and denominator by I1 so that directly you can substitute. So I output by I input is nothing but AI, whereas 1 plus beta times I output by I1 is nothing but AI. Okay, in this manner also you can do directly by substituting the input side, or else you can make use of these two expressions. Consider this one as 1, this as 2, and one more thing is IF is equal to beta times I naught. You make use of these three equations and try to find out the relationship between output as well as input, so that we can calculate the effect on gain due to current series or current shunt feedback. In the same manner, effect on input impedance due to current shunt. See this diagram here. This is current shunt. So input is shunt, so that's why I'm going with Norton's equivalent, and output is nothing but current. And here gain followed by II, and here I'm going with current source. Why current source means because output is current. Next, here I got IF is equal to beta times I naught. Now my intention is I want to find RIF, which is defined as a ratio of Vi by Is. So here how to calculate? This Rs value is very small, so you can neglect this part also. Apply KCL at this node. So sum of current entering is equal to leaving. So Is is equal to II plus
II plus
IF.
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 What is IF?
IF is beta times I out.
IF is equal to
IF.
beta times I naught.
IF.
I got Is is equal to II plus beta times I naught. Next. Next, what should I do?
Current division rule.
RIF is equal to Vi by Is, which is nothing but Vi by Is is nothing but II plus beta times I
I
naught.
out.
Now I want the relation of I naught. So for that, apply current division rule here. I naught is equal to AI into II
II
R naught
into
by.
R naught plus RL.
After the substitution of condition, this gets removed. So I output is equal to AI into II. So you try
II.
to substitute here. Vi is equal to plus beta into I naught is nothing but AI times II. So if I take this one as common, this becomes 1 plus AI times beta. Next, voltage by current. So I can replace this with
RI.
Ri. So this is Ri by 1 plus AI times beta. So increased or decreased?
Reduced.
That's it, reduced. Reduced by a factor of 1 plus AI times beta. In the same manner, effect on output impedance. So what are the two conditions? This is output, this is input.
RL is
Okay, RL is infinite.
Open circuit.
Open circuit.
Next, input is shunt. Shunt means current. So IS will be zero. Open circuited. Now apply KCL at input. And here, what should I do here? KCL or KVL?
KCL.
KCL. So suppose input side KCL.
II plus IF is
So
equal
this
to 0.
becomes II plus IF is equal to 0. What about IF?
Beta times I naught.
Beta times I naught. Substitute. So II is equal to minus IF, which is nothing but minus beta times I naught. Same manner, KCL at the output side. This part is entering. This is entering. AI into II plus I is equal to V by R naught.
R naught.
Okay, next.
Substitute II into equation.
Substitute II into the equation. AI into II can be written as minus beta times I naught plus I is equal to V by R naught. Next. See here, suppose if these two are connected together, if you apply KCL, what will happen here? Both are living. So I plus I naught is 0. So I naught can be written as minus I. Minus I. So substitute here. So this becomes AI into minus beta. So I naught can be written as minus I is equal to V by R naught. So minus into minus, this becomes plus AI into beta I plus is equal to V by R naught.
I
so
common.
If I common 1 plus AI times
1 plus
beta.
AI beta.
V by R naught. Next, what I want? ROF I want, which is nothing but V by
I.
So this becomes R naught into
1 plus AI beta.
So what happened?
Increased by a factor.
Increased by a factor of 1 plus AI times beta. So these are very important derivations. From this 4, you can expect one long for sure in your external. Okay. In the next session, we shall see like what is the effects on bandwidth also. Rarely he will ask, but we shall also cover this part. Okay. So we have covered effect on gain, effect on input impedance or input resistance, as well as output. So in the next session, we shall calculate this effect on bandwidth and we shall solve problems also. So that you can write that 13A and B easily. in your external exam. So you are having any doubt with this 4 models? Any doubts with this topic? So rule number 2 will give the overview of all the models. Vamshi. If you are not there, I'll remove. Yes, give me the overview so that we shall end the session. Rule number 3. You are joining the session, but you are not responding. Rule number 3, Mohammed. Next, rule number 6. Seven. So those are present, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Those are present.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 316 who are not there. So I'll mark absent for 33, 6, 7, 8, 20, 301, 302, 303, and 314. So any doubts? Let me know.
Sir,
Yes, Sai, tell me.
sir, could you please just say the final answers of the topic, sir?
Final answers.
I mean the final. What do you say? Yes, sir. All the effects. Is the final thing.
Okay, let us write. First one, voltage series. So RIF, I want RIF. So RIF input means increase in series by a factor of 1 plus AB times beta. Next ROF, output is voltage, means series or shunt.
Output shunt series.
Shunt.
Volt.
Current means series, voltage means shunt. Next,
Shunt.
voltage shunt. Output, this is input. RIF, input is in the form of shunt.
Hello.
So this becomes RI by 1 plus.
Sir, I can't raise my hand, sir. It's problem, sir, in my phone.
Okay, no problem.
33,
So
sir.
what, what is the gain here? Output is voltage and input is current. This is RM. Next ROF. ROF means check the output. Output is voltage. If output is voltage, it is nothing but shunt. 1 plus Rm
1
times.
plus
Next, third one, current series. Output, this is input. RIF. So input is series. Series means increases by a factor 1 plus. So what is here? Current means output. Series. Series means voltage. So output by input is current by voltage, which is nothing but GM. Next, ROF. ROF is check the output. Output is current. So it is series. R0 into 1 plus GM times beta. Last one. Fourth one is
current shunt.
shunt. This is output. This is input. So output is current I0. Input is shunt. Shunt means again it is current. So RIF means check the input part. Input is shunt. Shunt means reduces. RI by 1 plus. Gain is nothing but AI here. AI times beta. ROF. Check the output. Output is current. Current means series. RO into 1 plus AI times beta. These are the final answers which we got for voltage series, shunt, current series, and current shunt. Any more doubts? See, simple, they are
Sir, in
reciprocal to each
practice,
other.
which one is more?
In practice,
Which one is more efficient connection, sir?
we can't say like that. Depending upon the application, it varies. Like if my main application is to have more bandwidth, so depending upon that, I need to take. Suppose if my main application is I want high input impedance. If I want high input impedance, so check the case where high input impedance will happen. So this is the case. This is another case. So from these two, I can use. Either I can go with voltage series or else I can go with current series. Suppose if my main aim is to get high output. High output impedance means what are the cases? So this is one, this is another. So I can go with either current series or else current shunt. So it depends, varies based on the application that you are using. Clear? So better see here if it is series, and here also it is series. Almost they are reciprocal or else they are almost equivalent. You can see the answers also. Voltage series or else current series. Depending upon this, you can also compare series. This is shunt. This is shunt. Okay, so depending upon application, it varies. So we shall conclude this after discussing the effect of this on bandwidth also. And left with some problems. We shall see problems from each and every model. At least 1 or 2 problems we shall solve. Done?
Yes, sir.
If there are no more doubts, I'll end the session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.